let's continue with the most idiotic excuses ever heard on my 600-pound life.
Whose
But
entire
true, the food is
journey
not
became
cube
filled with
in Minecraft.
excuses,
True.
emotional outbursts,
I'll
and
forgive my
constant
gummies.
refusal to take accountability for the way he treated the people around him. Featured in Season 2, Episode 4, Chuck was not only one of the heaviest patients on the show, but also the most difficult when it came to accepting responsibility for his own actions. Right after getting weight loss surgery, Chuck's attitude quickly became a major problem.
Will be dry.
Instead of focusing on recovery and improving himself, he became increasingly irritable and defensive, constantly acting like everyone around him was somehow against him.
Take him home, okay?
Uh-huh.
We're gonna take him home, okay?
Take him home?
Yeah.
You leaving me?
You're gonna be fine.
Some wife you are.
I just stuck an apple in my mouth. Hello? Excuse me, did you just say some wife you are? Because you can't be at the hospital the entire freaking time when you have a child that needs to be taken home? Do I need to sit here and hold your hand and never get up to pee or anything either? I just want to hear that again so I can enrage myself even more.
Yeah.
You leaving me?
You're gonna be fine.
Some wife you are.
Marvin, try
Nope.
Let's go ahead and go.
Marvin.
Yeah. Go. Let's get out of here.
Bye.
You leave my wallet, son. Catch a cab to Beaumont.
Marvin Charles, I'm picking you up. Don't be over. Dear, I'll call you tomorrow.
Don't even call me.
Instead of understanding that his
Why is the skin so tough on these apples? Your support system that is there to help you. She is there to help you and taking care of a child and taking care of you basically. And yet you're being this ugly to her. Oh, what some wife you are. No, just go. Don't even call me. Don't even call me. How dare you leave my side for, blah, 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 even though I'm just going to be here the entire time. Like, she's got to do other things. Yeah, she wants to, I'm sure she wants to be with you. But there's a child involved. We got to take care of child. We ain't starting this too happy.
His wife Nissa was trying to balance caring for him and taking care of their son.
Like what I
he
said.
treated the situation like he was being ignored or mistreated. Things stayed tense even after Chuck was discharged from the hospital and allowed to continue recovering at home. During the drive,
Is the audio okay, by the way? Or do I need to turn it up any? Yeah, she has to take care of your kid as well. You share the child. Hi, Squishy. Yes? Okay. Okay. I need some good ones of why I don't need to clean the litter box and should just enjoy spit and play Vidya instead. Clean your dang litter box. You don't want your house to be stanky. All good. Perfect. Thank you, guys.
back, it was obvious that his attitude had already started creating serious problems in the relationship.
Get in the lane.
Cuss at me.
You be quiet. Sit there and be quiet. Don't say nothing.
The dog just burped at me. Up a little. Okay. I'll turn it up like that here. Right there. Your wife who was driving you home, you're telling her not to speak. Yeah, instead of, your wife just leaving you to take care of yourself, she's trying to stick by you and help you. You're giving her all the reasons to leave. You are shoving her out. Why are you being mean to your support system? Yeah, the whole thing may be agitating, but it's not any less agitating for her,
Damn.
What?
I'm hurting. You're hitting bumps. I'm hurting.
That's
His constant
called the
complaints
road.
and tantrums became so frustrating that his wife eventually walked away from the situation entirely just to calm herself down.
Good.
At the same time, Chuck also struggled badly with following the post-surgery diet, despite fully understanding how important it was for his recovery. Rather than taking the program seriously, he repeatedly slipped back into unhealthy eating habits and found ways to justify them.
Then an order of bacon.
Now that my surgery's been done and it's over with,
I know what I can eat, and that's it. I know how much I can eat.
if you've eaten more than you're supposed to,
It'll really make you sick.
This created even more tension between him and Nissa, because not only was Chuck still heavily dependent on her for support, but he also kept disappointing her through constant excuses, overeating, and repeatedly making himself sick because he refused to control his eating habit.
Go home and get dinner cooked. Chuck called me to come home early today. He's sick all of a sudden. Kind of frustrating. And he was supposed to take care of Nate today. It's life, I guess.
Hey, I need you to leave work early because I decided to make bad decisions and make myself sick. So I need you to suffer with me, basically.
Thank you. I think I might have ate something bad.
Yesterday I had a pork chop and French fries, and I had 2 eggs for breakfast.
It's really frustrating to see him not do what he should be doing. He's cheating, he's throwing up and getting sick. If I was given an opportunity of a lifetime, I think I would do something with it.
By this point, Nissa had clearly become emotionally exhausted. Chuck was not taking real responsibility for himself, yet he still expected everyone around him to continue caring for him while he kept making the same mistakes over and over again.
Daddy was supposed to clean the kitchen this morning. I'm sick of excuses. I'm sick of doing everything by myself. I just don't think I can count on him.
Even
Yeah, she's taking care of 2 children right now. 2 children.
Dr. now eventually became frustrated with Chuck's behavior because it was becoming obvious that he was still making excuses and lying about slacking instead of fully committing to the changes he needed to make.
Making the progress that he should be making. He's overeating, but he's denying it. Only eat 3 times a day and try not to snack. And don't.
I don't snack much.
Sure. As you can see in this clip, Dr. Now, he is not believing any word this guy is saying.
Very rarely. I have a snack here and there.
You're still eating fast food from habit, so you need to overcome all those issues. Chuck is one of those patients that he will never tell you the truth about his eating habit.
Nope.
Things became even more unfair when
Are you going to tell everyone that your marriage is going wonderful and is the most perfect marriage ever? When you're, I don't know, shattering it yourself?
Nissa eventually underwent weight loss surgery herself and expected Chuck to provide her with the same level of care and support that she had spent.
Now, I'm glad she got the surgery. That makes me very happy because, you know, she is dedicated. She's a hard worker. She's taking care of the 2 kids. She's taking care of herself. She's getting the surgery. You know he's not going to do anything for you. I would try to have some sort of family near me because I know that that guy would not. He probably wouldn't give her a glass of water if she asked for it, you know?
And so much time giving him. And although Chuck initially promised that he would step up and help her through recovery, his actions quickly showed otherwise.
Did you get my medicine from the pharmacy? My medicine from the pharmacy.
I gotta go get it.
Can you hurry? Because I need it.
You want me to make a special trip just to go get the medicine?
Tiny dog. Oh my gosh. Tiny dog! I'm trying to zoom in! Oh my gosh. But anyway, yes, make a special trip to get the medication. I don't know, it could be for pain control. My gosh.
Yeah, it's my pain medicine, I do.
Yeah, that's what I said. The pain medication. Yeah, I don't know, she had major surgery. It would be nice to not feel pain. Or as much of it, at least.
I'm extraordinarily frustrated. For this marriage to have hope, he needs to be a 50-50 partner. You don't get married to do everything by yourself.
She probably doesn't even need to be lifting the kid. She probably doesn't need to be lifting him.
Instead of following through on his promises, Chuck continued behaving selfishly and unreliably, leaving Nissa feeling unsupported during a time when she needed help the most. So eventually, Nissa had had enough and decided to divorce Chuck, only for Chuck to blame Nissa and excuse himself from the whole scenario.
The divorce just came out of nowhere. Wow. Really? So you don't take any accountability for your actions or your behavior. She sacrificed so much to help you, and yet when she needed you, you were not there. I paused so many times, and this one guy, I'm choking. I'm getting pissed off. There's a crumb stuck in my throat from the cheese it. Ah!
Care of me? She don't care. She does not care.
Let me correct you, sir. She used to care.
Viewers were happy when Nissa finally made the much-needed decision, with them supporting her by saying, "Nissa is honestly the most no-nonsense spouse on the show. She tried to help Chuck through his surgery while taking care of the child, and then basically taking care of herself when she had surgery. She stood on business, and I'm happy for her."
I'm proud
But
of her.
eventually, all the excuses, selfish behavior, and emotional manipulation ended up costing Chuck his family. Zalin constantly used
Yeah, he's only crying because he's losing a maid. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, the person who did all the stuff for me. Oh no, I don't care about her. I just care about the stuff she did for me. Me, narcissist. That's what I feel
the
like.
people around her as an excuse for why she stayed overweight, especially her husband, whose attraction to heavier women became one of the main ways she justified not changing her lifestyle sooner.
She looked so big and comfy and soft and squishy. You know, I like big women, and she was their queen at the time.
But
Look, regardless, flashbang.
beyond that,
Regardless of what you prefer, her weight is not healthy. If you really cared for her, you would put that to the side and care more about her health and being here longer. That's the most important part. I mean, you can still have a little chub every now and then. That's fine. Whatever, little chub. This ain't it though. You gotta get healthy, or else you're not gonna have her for much longer. You know? What is with these men today? Men! The men are making me mad today. Usually it's the women.
one of the biggest reasons for her condition was her addiction to sweets, which she openly admitted had completely taken over her eating habits for years.
There's like a big bright light shining down. It's really, really good. It's so sugary, sweet, and delicious. I just want to make love to them with my mouth. Exactly. It's like a sexual thing for me, obviously.
You can make love to food in your mouth. Man, I really want to make love to Krispy Kreme donuts right now in my mouth. I
Even
love Krispy Kreme.
after becoming a mother, Zalin still struggled to put her health first because satisfying her cravings mattered more to her than making the difficult lifestyle changes she clearly needed. When she finally visited Dr. Now's clinic, the scale immediately showed just how severe her condition had become. During the appointment, Zalin casually discussed her sugar addiction as though it was something minor. Even
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem. We can obviously see that, the food is very important to her and she is just in love with it. Like, it's not even just, addicted to it. She's like in love with the food, man. And also having a spouse who prefers you being more heavyweight, this dynamic is not going to work well with her weight loss journey at all. So I don't know this one. So I hope that she works out with weight loss, but I don't know.
suggesting unrealistic shortcuts and easy fixes instead of fully acknowledging how serious the problem actually was.
I didn't look at the scale, that's why.
So,
I'm a sugarholic. Sugar is my drug of choice.
how do you look that surgery is going to change that?
You're gonna take out some of my intestines, and the second sugar hits my intestine, I'm gonna be very sick.
You gotta have some realistic expectation from surgery. All the surgery is gonna do for you, keep you from eating a lot at one time. How many times you're gonna eat and what kind of food you're gonna eat is gonna be the key issue to make surgery be successful.
Dr. Now quickly shut down those excuses and gave her a reality check, explaining that there was no easy way around the process and that real change would require discipline and sacrifice.
Flashbang. I mean, you can, even after surgery, you can find alternate sources. I mean, don't get like a whole slice of, massive piece of cake. Like chocolate covered strawberries, that's has a little bit of chocolate in it, but the whole thing is not focused on the chocolate, Or you can have, like the frozen lemonade from Chick-fil-A. I prefer the diet lemonade, get the diet version. Some diet versions are just better than the original, I mean, you have to find different things and, but once you stop eating a lot of sweets, things that are usually not as sweet are much sweeter to you. And then when you get back to eating the normal sweets, it's like freaking insane sweet, you know? That's how it was when I went to Japan. Their sweet stuff is not that sweet. So I got used to eating it. And I'm like, oh man, this is so good. This is like, it was the perfect amount of sweetness, by the way. It wasn't like, oh, I feel miserable after 2 bites. No, it was perfect. Perfect amount of sweetness. That's all I needed. I didn't feel miserable after eating it. I did enjoy it. And then when I came back and like eating a Hershey bar, I'm like, oh, it's too much. Oh, why is it so sweet? You know, that's how I felt. Yeah. So, yeah. If you just stop eating it, you get used to better things, I guess.
Eating sugar, no, that's not gonna happen. How many times you eat in a day?
As many as I can. I have a hole, I feel like I have a hole in my soul and I'm trying to fill it up with sugar.
I see.
Well, the hole never completely fills up, though. Just gonna keep making more. Huge misunderstanding about willpower and discipline. You have to learn to not value the things that are killing you. Yeah. It's just like she's just too focused on one of the things, but not the outcome of it.
Darling need to lose weight, but I'm concerned. She think surgery is quick fix. I need to make sure she understands what it's gonna take for her to get ready for surgery.
Eventually, Zolan did make enough progress to qualify for weight loss surgery.
Oh, good.
But another major issue in her journey came from her husband, Derek, who openly admitted that he preferred her at a heavier size and did not fully support her weight loss.
I'm only attracted to your heavy weight. I'm not attracted to you, your personality, how much... Dog. I don't care I only care about what I'm attracted to. Trick or treat. Aw, all of you are so adorable. Here's a bunch of candy for you. Oh. Candy. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with these kids after they eat all of that sugar. Oh, don't worry. I got something that'll help you with that. Here, take this bucket. Try these GamerSupps Energy. They'll help you keep up with those hyper children of yours. Here's Sploosh. It's a perfect mix of sweet, juicy mango and creamy coconut. And here's Goof Juice. Its flavor is sweet and tart, delectable strawberries combined with delicious kiwi. And this third one, Chug Juice, which has a punchy medley of wild berries and zesty zing of lemon and lime. And also with the spirit of Halloween, have this unlimited use coupon code. Just use code SPIT at checkout to save 10% on your next purchases. Wow, thank you. Now I'll be full of energy and can keep up with the kids every day. Of course. Have a spooky good night and keep calm and scare on. Candy. Get your GamerSupps today.
I am going to have weight loss surgery. It really did come up really fast. So is this the stuff you're bringing? Yep. Yesterday morning, I told Gareth that surgery was on Wednesday.
He's been telling me he's behind me with this surgery, but I don't think he actually thought I was going to go through with it.
Pajamas?
Check.
He says, I married you 10 years ago when you were a happy fat girl, and I was happy to marry a happy fat girl. If you'd have told me 10 years ago I was marrying an unhappy fat girl, then maybe I wouldn't have married you.
The situation...
What is this guy's obsession? Yeah, so he only cares about her appearance and what he likes. He doesn't like her. He doesn't like you. He does not like you. He only likes your weight. Wouldn't that be sad? Wouldn't that be really sad that you dated one person for years and been married to them, and then let's say like, oh, you know, I've had blonde hair all my life, and then one day I dyed it to become a brunette. Safety, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, well, I only liked you when you were blonde. If you don't dye your hair back to blonde, then I'm getting a divorce. Smokey, thank you for the follow. Like, that's just awful. Like, you married for the wrong reason. That's not what marriage is. At all.
Emotionally drained Zolan because she constantly felt torn between improving her health and trying to maintain a relationship with someone who was more comfortable with her remaining overweight.
He wants a fat wife. He wants what he's physically attracted to.
Yep.
That's what he wants. He has a physical preference for his sexual needs that requires me to be bigger than, you know, just fat. I realized I've been telling myself a lie, and that lie was killing me. Big can't be beautiful when it means my daughter may not have a mother.
Things became even worse after surgery.
At least, you know, she has her act together. You know, she had the addiction to sweets earlier. Well, she overcome it because she's like, oh, you know what? This is actually killing me. I'm actually dying. And I have a child and I want to be there for them. I don't want them to, you know, be growing up without a mom. Meanwhile, dad over here, I don't care about your health. I don't care about our daughter. I just want you to be fat because that's what I want and that's what you're going to be. With the narrator, I'll go back on the narrator part. I'm just getting. I'm gonna eat all these cookies. I'm gonna be miserable, by the way, because these two men have been making me angry. Yeah, that's exactly how to improve. You realize that you value something more than the instant gratification. Exactly. Yeah, honey, he does not like you. He does not like you. Oh, it just makes me so mad. It makes me mad because now she's like wasted her time and energy for a guy that doesn't like her for herself. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go back and see what the narrator said.
Can't be. I realized I've been telling myself a lie, and that lie was killing me. Big can't be beautiful when it means my daughter may not have a mother.
Things became even worse after surgery when Derek visited her and immediately started giving her excuses and discouraging her from fully committing to the diet because he was afraid of losing attraction to her.
I'm not looking to do no dieting, mind. I mean, I'll be considered around you eating, but I'm not looking to do no dieting.
Instead of supporting her journey, he continued enabling her unhealthy habits.
Is this the guy that purposely buys unhealthy things and eats it in front of her? Or is that another one? It could be another one. I don't know. But
even though she had just undergone a major surgery meant to save her life.
Oh yeah, I smell bacon. Bacon makes everything
Yep.
right. Yeah, number 5, medium with a Diet Coke.
That's him.
I'll watch my weight. Don't be tempted now.
I'm not even a little bit tempted.
Eating my food. You want chip?
If he's going to go ahead and
You were dangling something that she used to love. It would be so easy for her to take right now, and she is free to take it at that moment. You order it. You're talking about how good it smells, and just, man, this looks so good. Do you want one? Do you want a bite of one? Hey, do you want a chip? Fry. Do you want some fries? Hey, oh look, you know you want a fry. Ooh. I would take those fries. Yeah, hold on. Let me see that whole container. Yeet it out the freaking window. Here's your $5 for the fries. Worth it. Get those things out of my face. That's so tough. That's so hard. I mean, with me, whenever, okay, this is always the thing. When I was a heavier weight, every time I started a diet, I swear the very next day, some coworker would bring in donuts. They weren't any donuts, by the way. You know my weakness. They were Krispy Kreme donuts, okay? They would bring Krispy Kreme donuts, and I'm like, I failed my diet on day 1, and I would eat some donuts, okay? I couldn't resist. I could not resist. And that's every time. Like, oh, okay, I'm starting a diet now. Oh, well, hey, a restaurant's bringing us free food. I'll start tomorrow. You know? Yeah, that's so tempting. It is so freaking tempting. I feel so bad for her. Oh, no, he's just dangling the food in front of her. He wants her to fail. He's trying to get her to fail. That's what he's doing. He doesn't care about, you know, him gaining weight. He doesn't care about that. You know? Gonna eat. I know the plastic's loud, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take the other half of this cookie out of the bag and burp. All right.
try and tempt me like this, it's hurtful. It's a little bit nauseating, to be honest.
Hold my burger.
Hold my burger.
I think I married a jerk, but I think he doesn't know.
Hold my burger. Instead of keeping it in the bag and setting it somewhere, hold my burger.
I think I married a jerk, but I think he doesn't know any other way.
Because of this unhealthy dynamic, their relationship itself slowly started falling apart as Zalin struggled to balance her health goals with the constant pressure and negativity coming from her own husband. Unfortunately, all that stress also started pushing her back toward old eating habits, making it harder for her to stay disciplined with the program.
I'm happy to drink water, but every once in a while, I do still indulge. May I get a large Diet Dr. Pepper, please?
Okay, you want a large?
Okay, a Diet Dr. Pepper, that's not bad. Okay, I thought she was about to say a large Coke. I'm like, if anything, get a small Coke and a large water. You know? At least it's a diet drink. I'm okay with that. And she doesn't do this all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter what I think, but obviously. But, I mean, a diet drink's better than a normal one. So, I'd be okay with that every now and then, you know? And as long as it's not like a regular Coke or something like that. I know it's large, but, I mean, it's still a diet drink, you know? Of course, those diet drinks are not the healthiest for you still. However, it's better than a full sugar drink.
Frying a large Dr. Pepper?
No, no fry. Well, you're not supposed to drink carbonation, but
And my third cookie.
it tastes like liquid gold. And now it's gonna hurt for a minute because all the air is in my little stomach.
And just like that, instead of staying focused on the diet, Zalin slowly began making nonsensical excuses again and giving in to cravings while trying to justify the slip-ups to herself.
Oh, carbonation messes up surgery? I didn't think about that because, you know, she did have surgery on the gut, huh? Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, no, the Diet Coke's bad then. It's very bad for you. Very bad for you. Hey, you know what? You could drink GamerSupps. So if you use code SPIT at checkout, you do save 10%, and all the flavors are absolutely delicious. Now you're just hurting yourself. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that. I'm focused on my third cookie, you know? Wow. Yeah, no, she's hurting herself. This isn't like just like, oh, I'm being bad. This is actual bad. Yeah. Especially on cuts from surgery and can be very bad. Yeah, so this is almost damaging herself and not just having a small treat kind of thing.
Break Dr. Now's rules in order to make this diet really successful. Because, you know, I do still have to live and enjoy life.
Eventually, the consequences became obvious at her next appointment.
You can live longer and enjoy life later. And for a longer time if you stick to the plan.
When she had failed to lose any weight over the previous month due to worsening food choices. Dr. Now was clearly disappointed and decided to confront her about the lack of progress directly, but even then, Zalin continued trying to normalize cheating on the diet, downplaying the seriousness of her actions and coming up with more excuses instead of fully taking accountability.
I haven't lost any weight. How many times are you eating?
3, sometimes 2 times a day. No snacking.
Oh, what are you drinking?
Water. Maybe I have a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Once a week, maybe.
Diet Coke is not recommended after bypass surgery.
I know, it's not something that I normally do.
Why are you looking at your child? Now I'm getting a little frustrated with you. I understand it's difficult, you know, with the temptation from your jerk, you know, wife of a husband, but, you know, you can't let that affect you. Now you're looking at your kid like, oh, this is acceptable, right? This is fine, right? Why your kid has no idea what's happening right now. Well, I'm sure she does to some extent, but she doesn't understand like why the Coke would be bad and stuff. And stop looking at your kid. Look at the doctor. Look at the professional. Look at the expert. Don't look at your child for answers. Your child knows nothing about this, okay?
Right? What do I normally get when we go somewhere? Water or tea?
She's cheating, and she's...
How often do we rehearse that? All right. Whenever Dr. Now asks us, if he asked us, what do I drink normally? I need you to say water. Okay, now I'm getting frustrated.
Drinking carbonated drink that will stretch her stomach.
That's true, Matt. Maybe the kid's
size.
gonna rat her out.
Somehow you need to sharpen up.
That's like a threat. Okay, don't rat mommy out. Don't rat me out now, kid. You got a point.
His eating habit to be healthy, low calorie, low fat diet.
Thank you, Dr. Now.
Bye-bye. If she doesn't stay on track, it's going to be harder for her and she may start gaining weight.
In the end, despite her excuses, Zolin succeeded to at least be able to lose some weight and earn appreciation.
Good.
Unlike Margaret Johnson, who quickly
I just
became...
ended. So what about jerk husband? Where is he at? Is he on the curb somewhere? Did he get tossed to the curb? I hope so, because that he made me mad. Remember, little girl, snitches get stitches. Oh gosh, that's awful. I hope she left him too. I hope that she is still losing weight and that she, looks fantastic. And I hope he just gets disgusted and just leaves. And that way she can find a much better person who actually loves her for who she is and not what she is, basically. I hate that for her. I hate that for her.
one of the show's most frustrating patients because of her
Most frustrating? I'm already frustrated during this entire video.
stubbornness and how often she avoided responsibility. From the beginning, it was obvious that Margaret had an unhealthy dynamic with her mother, who constantly gave in to her demands and enabled nearly everything she wanted without much resistance.
6 months ago.
Who takes care of you at home?
My mom.
So your mom has any weight problem?
She had the gastric bypass.
So she had gastric bypass. Why is she providing you too much food and keep you at this weight?
Because it's easier not to fight me and just pacify me.
As the episode continued, it became...
Well, at least she admits it. Basically, yeah, I just yell at my mom until she gives me what I want. Now, if this was me and I had my mother help me, my mother would be like, no, we're not going to have this discussion. You're either going to eat this or you're not going to eat at all. I'm not going to go get you McDonald's. You're going to eat this. You're going to eat all of it. And it's going to be like, green beans and crap that I don't like. I like grilled chickens, but, yeah, my mom, she's like, no, I love you. It just doesn't seem like it right now for you. You don't feel like I love you right now. Kind of thing. I want you happy. I also want you healthy. In order to be really happy, you just got to get healthy first. Yeah, no, my mom she would definitely stand her ground. She wouldn't leave the room probably. But then she'll be upset. She'll be one of those like, oh, I feel such like a bad mom. And then she'll definitely start crying and stuff. But she knows what she's doing is best, kind of thing.
It became clear that Margaret had no real interest in changing her lifestyle. Instead of treating the program seriously, she seemed determined to stay comfortable in her habits, no matter how badly they were affecting her physically and mentally.
I think we're gonna have our work cut out for us with Margaret. She says she wants to change her situation, but so far she hasn't done anything to change her life.
One of the biggest problems...
Yeah, blows me when people can clearly articulate the issue, but their lives are so awful. Like, yeah, I know I'm being stupid. I know I'm being a jerk. I know I'm eating bad. I'm not going to do anything about it. Like,
throughout her journey was how Margaret constantly reacted emotionally whenever she faced even minor discomfort or criticism, often breaking down crying as a way to avoid dealing with the situation.
You prove to him you can do it. Okay? You don't have to prove to me, I already know it.
Prove to yourself that you can do it.
I'll put a picture on the bed, end of the bed and let you look at it every day when you think about it. You say, I'm going to prove them wrong.
And instead of returning home and starting the diet after meeting Dr. Now, Margaret immediately went back to ordering large amounts of takeout food and continuing...
If you try to make a big goal that's really, really good and very positive, and if other people are like, no, you're not going to do it, you're not going to ever get there, why are you even trying kind of thing? That should be motivation for you. That should be motivation like, I'm going to show you. F you. I'm going to show you and I'm going to do it. Dog. And I'm going to do it amazingly well, and I'm going to even surpass what I'm expecting of myself. And then they'll be sad because they didn't do anything with their life. Dog, oh my god. What are you doing? Are you a streamer now? He's a mountain goat right now. I have my knees up in my chair, and he has crawled between my knees and my chest. Do not fall, because I cannot rescue you. And thank you. Okay? And he started clawing me. Like, I don't have anything now. My dang dog. You're going to end up on this show, dog. If you keep begging me for food. I'm not giving it to him, though. I can't let him have chocolate chip cookies. I know. Oh, now he's sad.
the exact same habits, proving that the tears were just another excuse to avoid accountability. Things became even more ridiculous when physical therapists arrived at the house for a scheduled appointment, only for Margaret and her mother to completely ignore them and lock them out because Margaret simply did not feel like exercising that day.
What else are you gonna do? Just lay in bed? I don't feel like doing stuff, but I gotta do it. That's just lazy.
He's gonna be in here. Shut up! Dr. Now, he needs you to get up because of the blood clot and everything else. You already have a history of DVT.
Yeah, I know, but they keep pushing on you and they keep pushing on me. I'm sick of it.
Hey, if you don't do this, you know, Dr. Now said that you can have a blood clot and basically you could die. Well, they keep pushing on. I don't know what she means by pushing on it, like as in pushing, like, hey, do your exercises or something like that, or like push on your leg to push back for that type of exercise. I don't know. Like, I know they're here to help me not get a blood clot, but I don't care. Okay, well, you're gonna get a blood clot. Sorry. Like, what are you expecting?
I told you I'd reschedule.
Just leave me alone, Mom.
No, I'm not.
Just look at her face. She's like, are you serious right now? These two people wasted their time. They probably didn't even have to come out here. They probably have like their own office, and then Dr. Now just has them go there to help them. They just wasted their time. They wasted an appointment time, money, etc. They could have had another appointment. And this is several appointments that they lost probably. Or they went after hours. I don't know. But just only thinking about themselves, really.
I'm assuming that was her mom.
But a lot of Margaret's entitlement came because of her mother constantly babying her and keeping up with her tantrums.
Come on.
I'm coming, Mama.
No, I don't have a lot of time, Margaret. Come on.
Viewers were extremely frustrated watching Margaret avoid responsibility so casually, with one person commenting, "Margaret is a 750-pound 2-year-old having a temper tantrum. Margaret was never allowed to grow up." The frustration only continued when Margaret reacted childishly again after her mother tried pushing her to exercise and take the program more seriously.
What? I swear, every time. So was Margaret never told no? That if she screamed and cried in the middle of the floor, she could get what she wanted? And we never said no to her? Oh my gosh. My dog has left.
I'm done.
I just want you to walk one more time and then back.
I'm done. This is where you get me right now.
Get over this. I feel sorry for Margaret.
Mama, shut
No,
the hell
I'm
up.
not. It is very important that he sees you're moving. I've let you get away with this way too long.
Let's go, Mom.
Now it's time to get up.
Good.
Now come on.
Why are you pushing me?
Because I am.
At this point, it was obvious that Margaret struggled with anything that required effort or discomfort. Anytime she was expected,
The dog's crying. Like, please, stop it. Yeah, good job, Mom. Finally standing your ground. Oh, I'm crying. I'm sad. And then she's like, okay, and just walks out of the room. Let's go, Mom. Finally.
to work harder or take accountability, she immediately became emotional or resistant instead of
Please
pushing
continue
herself
standing
forward.
your
And like
ground.
always, Margaret was not ready to face Dr. Now just yet, because of which she tried to evade going on her appointment by putting up another excuse.
So now to see how much weight I've lost and how much I can get.
I feel like she's holding that wrong. I think she's making it worse for herself holding it like that. Because I was like, why are her elbows going forward? She's holding it from the inside. That's hard for me. That would be hard for me to do. I mean, that just feels unnatural to do. That's why you're struggling. If you held it from the outside with your thumb on the inside, that's gonna be better, right? Unless I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, please let me know. But am I wrong or am I right? And that's why you're like, oh, I'm gonna make this harder on myself. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mika. Hi. Hello. I'm always only pushing this hard because the cameras are in her face. Yeah, and now she's getting like comments and stuff. Like, oh, I'm getting some bad comments. Maybe I should do something. Yeah, joints don't like. That's why her elbows keep going forward. Like that's hard. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Coyote. It's like push-ups. I mean, if you do, a hand out, like just the different way you do push-ups is based on what muscle group you're using, based on how your hands and arms are positioned. And typically in this position, a lot more tough than like a normal, like, I don't know. I don't know. Guess who doesn't do push-ups? I hate push-ups, by the way. But I don't know. I feel like my hands are straight with my push-ups whenever I've done them. But anyhow. But as in walking with a walker, I feel like this is a lot worse and making this a lot worse.
Appointment by putting up another
I need to
excuse.
push-ups properly.
How much weight I've lost and how much I can get around. But my mom had to work today, so she can't drive me to my appointment. So I'm not going to the clinic because I had to cancel it. But Dr. Now set up a video call to see me anyways. And I'm worried that he's going to say I'm not taking it seriously. But I really am.
No, you're not.
Doctor Now gave her a solution. She again excused her progress by blaming it on her condition yet again.
But it's better to me that way because my leg has been hurting me.
There we go. There we go.
It keeps getting worse.
What was even worse was how she reacted diabolically when Dr. Now was going over things she could and couldn't eat.
So we're going to give you the information to call Metrolift and they're going to be able to bring you in. Just so you don't have to depend on your mom to take off the work. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
So when it came time for her next weigh-in appointment, Margaret once again failed to make progress Dr. Now expected, leaving him disappointed with how little she had changed. But instead of owning up her mistake, both Margaret and her mother kept making ridiculous excuses just so they could try justifying their slip-ups.
Your old habit.
We don't know what we did wrong. She's still eating the same way. I mean, yesterday she didn't
hold on right there, okay?
Overeating.
Just hold on.
Now, is mom giving her food? Mom might be getting her to get up and walk and work out and stuff, but is mom still feeding her the bad food? Yeah, even if your mom's not home, you can at least walk around the house. You can do something while she's not there. Or at least stand up, sit down if you're scared to walk by yourself. You know?
And like you don't know what is going on, there's a simple math. You're eating too much, you're not gonna lose weight. Which part of this is very hard to understand, that she's eating at least 4 times of what she should be eating.
But her mom kept being defensive and trying to argue with Dr. Now how Margaret was, in fact, making progress, but not seeing desirable results.
Time of what she should be eating. So why are we overeating and playing like we don't know what's going on?
But she didn't overeat. She's still eating.
You want to argue that with the scale? Don't argue with me.
But she
argue that.
Is mom actually thinking she's telling the truth? Like, no, she's eating what you gave her. Or, while daughter over here is sneaking in snacks while mom's at work, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of things that could happen.
Overeat. She couldn't overeat. I gave her proportioned meals.
The argument continued till Margaret's mom suggested something even more diabolical.
That we know that might have been different is she quit eating the vinaigrette and ate honey mustard dressing.
Hey, you know what would help fix the problem of her not losing weight? We should replace the healthier salad dressing with the really bad salad dressing. Mom, you're telling me we should replace the healthier one with the bad one, and that's going to help the situation. Are we drinking the whole bottle? I feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit over here.
Eat a gallon of honey mustard?
Now, I don't know how much she put on her salad.
The 2 cups.
But I can tell you that's the only difference.
Despite Dr. Now telling them that it's not.
What do you mean by 2 cups? Two cups of, That's the whole salad and more. You want some lettuce with your honey mustard? Like what? I'm sure she meant by like 2 little serving cup things. I don't know what she means by cups, but I'm assuming it's not the actual measuring cup. I hope not.
It works. They continued their defense as though they'd already believed it to be true.
So she's getting from
2 bottles,
right?
Well, I don't know how she done it. This is what I know. I'm the one that fixes her meals unless she's getting up when I'm not there.
No, I'm not getting up, and I promise you that.
And instead of honestly addressing why she was failing the program, Margaret immediately fell back into the same emotional tactics, crying and acting overwhelmed as though it would somehow take attention away from her lack of effort.
I don't know what it went wrong. I don't know.
Did you quit exercising during the day?
For her to be 600 pounds and keep that 600 pounds, she's eating 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day. If she eat 1,000 or 1,200 calories.
The viewers were annoyed to see her taking no accountability and had a single piece of advice. Nobody's coming to save you. At some point in time you have
we're Australian! Nobody's coming to save you.
to do it for yourself. Doctor now tried explaining the serious consequences of her behavior, how badly her choices were affecting her health. But Margaret still refused to fully acknowledge that her own actions were the reason she was struggling.
She's gonna lose 100 pounds in 1 month, okay? And they don't come and tell me what you're eating. You wanna argue all that with the scale? Be my guest, okay? If she's not losing weight, she's eating too much. You know, she's eating the food that belongs next 5 years ahead of time.
Unless you drink your shake in the morning and you drink a shake at night, and that's only 300 calories a day.
Unfortunately, the same behavior continued even after she finally received weight loss surgery. Rather than treating the surgery as a fresh start, Margaret continued acting immature and resistant whenever she was expected to follow instructions or make real lifestyle changes.
My mom to take me back. Mama's...
Ladies, gentlemen, hello, how are you doing? I wonder if she's one of those people that doesn't like to be told what to do. Like, hey, like if I don't tell you to exercise, like, oh, maybe I can do some exercise while she's gone. Or, you know, someone tells her, hey, make sure you exercise when I'm at work. No, I'm not going to do that. I feel like that's how she kind of acts a little bit. Yo, what's up, old man Dan? How's it going? I hope you're doing well, too. Hope you're doing well.
Baby, you can live with me. I never said you couldn't. I never told you I didn't want you.
You found your shoes? Let's go, Ryan.
I was so relieved. I kept eating like I always did. And before I knew it, I was 750 pounds, dependent on my mama. My cellulitis infection had gone into my bloodstream. The infection kept getting worse, and that took me down more. And before I knew it, I had become dependent on my mama.
And instead of improving the situation, her constant emotional outbursts and refusal to take accountability only made her case more frustrating for everyone involved.
But I need to get you up before they come, okay? So let's get this show on the road.
No, she needs to get herself up before they come, whoever's coming. And, like, just seeing this, like, what do you do all day? What do you do other than just this all day? Other than eating, you know, of course. Like, come on, you gotta...
Today I was supposed to be doing physical therapy, but usually I don't have the swollen leg. And so I just didn't really want to do nothing today.
Unsurprisingly, many viewers ended up heavily criticizing Margaret and the unhealthy dynamic between her and her mother. One viewer summed it up by saying, "This woman is mentally like a child who's completely dependent on her mother, and not just physically, but in all other ways. She cannot regulate her emotions at the slightest inconvenience, and has breakdowns instantly looking for comfort in mom or food. It's so sad because I could see her mom and parents never gave her any tools to deal with any of her emotions." However, Margaret's tantrums were different compared to Crystal Hall, who was...
What happened after that? I want to know. I was trying to sit myself up and my arm fell off the arm of my chair. Okay. Why'd that hurt? New definition, just doom scrolling. You know what? You got a point, especially now that TikTok's around. I'm guilty of doom scrolling sometimes. Hiccup. Yeah, you can walk the dog. The dog's just chilling. Why not walk the dog? I teach an exercise class for seniors, and nothing I do is strenuous. I mean, yeah, even just a little bit of movement helps. I mean, if you just sit in bed all day, your muscles are deteriorating. I know English. Deteriorating. Whereas if you move at least a little bit, at least they're still, you know, being used. So, I don't know.
reluctant to make a change in reality. When Crystal first
Yeah,
stepped
Johnny.
on the scale, even she seemed shocked by how severe her condition had
Here, Ring
become
Fit.
and how far her eating habits had pushed her health in the wrong direction. But she defended her ongoing progress by telling Dr. Now that she had already been trying to get back to her normal habits.
And I see a psychiatrist for my mental health, so I've been working with them for a while, and it's helped me get quite a bit of it under control.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing that, and I'm sure it has been a help to you. But regarding your issues with your eating habit, it doesn't appear that you have anything under control with that. So I'm guessing it has been more of help with other issues.
Dr. Now was equally concerned, but he was still willing to help her and give her a chance to prove that she could seriously commit to changing her lifestyle. At the same time, Dr. Now also noticed that the environment and habits she had created at home were heavily contributing to her overeating and making it easier for her to continue falling back into unhealthy routines.
I think overall, Crystal has not been upfront with me about some things, particularly.
Yeah, she does have a child, but at least like looks like she can, she's pretty mobile and can kind of take care of herself fine compared to the others that we've seen. Hopefully, child's not having to help her with any. Hopefully not.
With the dynamic she has at home, because she's saying her family enables her. But she also said she ordered the food for the whole household, so she seems to be the one in the driver's seat with all that, and probably make the life
I ordered all the bad food, but then they let me eat it, so it's their fault.
miserable if they don't go along with what she wants them to do and what she tells them.
But despite being given a clear plan and another opportunity to improve her health, Crystal still struggled to stay on track and quickly fell behind the goals she was supposed to meet. When Dr. Now asked her about her slip-up, she acted oblivious and gave an inadequate excuse.
So you lost 27 pounds?
Yes.
That means you're still eating about 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. So why is that?
I don't.
I like how he just knows, like, you only lost this much weight, so according to my calculations, you're still eating this much. like, how do you know?
No, I thought I was doing better because I thought I was doing everything you asked me for.
She continued to act oblivious throughout the appointment, refusing to take any blame on herself.
How are you?
Hey, Samu, bye.
I thought they were good, but I guess they need to be smaller.
That's exactly right. You need to cut back more than you are right now. So you think you can do that?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'll do it.
As expected, by the time of her next weigh-in appointment, Crystal was once again nowhere near where she was supposed to be and looked disappointed after realizing she had failed to meet expectations again, and instead gained a shocking 53 pounds. When Dr. Now inquired why this was so, she again acted oblivious, saying she did try and work for her progress, but Dr. Now didn't buy her excuses this time.
I ate some, but I didn't.
Did you forget that you ate food? Did you forget that you ate, like, just mounds of food?
Stop trying the whole time.
I know it's been a hard time, so that's understandable. But it looks like you gained more than half the weight you lost back. So it looks like you went back to coping with food again. And when I talked to you, I warned you that no matter how hard it gets, you need to stay on track, or we won't move ahead with your weight loss surgery.
I know it's just been a whole lot longer for me to try and do this on my own.
Still, she pushed on with her excuses even until the very end of the episode on why the program wouldn't work for her.
Especially with all the stress of trying to move and leaving my family. Just the thought of being apart from them for any.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to suck. Yeah, I'm moving away from my family. However, I'm doing this for a good reason and a good cause so I can come back to my family happier and healthier. You got to go through the sucky times before you get to the good times, okay? You know, you got to, not everything is going to be perfect and happy all the time. You know, you got to have some little sacrifices every now and then to get rewarded afterwards, you know.
Any chunk of time is upsetting, but this is the only way even if it means we have to be apart for a while.
Crystal completely wasted her time thinking that she was making any progress. Like Samantha Mason, who had become so disconnected from reality that she genuinely seemed to believe that she could lose weight without seriously changing her habits. That mindset eventually led Samantha to reach a shocking weight of over 900 pounds by the time she appeared on Season 9, Episode 1 of the show, making her one of the heaviest patients Dr. Now had ever treated. Still, Samantha failed to fully understand how dangerous her condition had become. She knew her body was failing, yet she still continued making the same destructive choices every single day.
When I'm going to be able to go down and see Dr. Now to prove to him that I'm ready to make the changes in my life in order to get his help and weight loss surgery. I guess that all depends on how long I'm going to be in the hospital.
Samantha refused to let go of her addiction to food and continued ordering massive amounts of takeout right on the hospital bed.
I was about to say, isn't she sitting in the hospital bed right now? You're ordering food while you're in the hospital. While you've been admitted in the hospital. You know hospitals they deliver food to you. They give you food. They do feed you, by the way. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. By the way, even certain patients have like their own special health meal plans. Like, hey, this person can't have this, blah 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 blah, kind of thing. No salt, and etc. Yeah, Faye, thank you for the follow. Like, how are you? You know what should happen? Like, hey, this number's coming from the local hospital. Hey, if they recognize the number, yeah, so we need to speak to your doctor before we can send you this food. We need a doctor's excuse for your pizza. Hi, Young Hollow, hi! Yeah, I don't think hospitals should allow food in. I mean, I guess it just varies on, like, what you're... I don't know. Oh, no. I hope she's gonna be okay, Grogu. I hope she's be okay. We'll take good care of her.
Like the chicken Caesar salad with chicken breast, the grilled, and ranch dressing with that. And then a bowl of grapes, a bowl of cottage cheese, Pepsi, chocolate milk, and carrot cake. And that'll do it. Thank you. One big bowl.
I'm ordering healthy or type food, a salad and some grapes. But also, I'm getting a cake.
Times 2.
Okay, so 2 orders for that.
Yep, 2 cups of coffee and 6 vanilla coffee creamers.
In fact, during her time in the hospital alone, Samantha managed to gain over 150 pounds, which was an alarming amount even considering how large she already was. And when Dr. Now confronted her about her eating habits during the previous month, Samantha casually admitted to cheating on the diet repeatedly, speaking about it almost as though it was normal behavior instead of a serious problem.
Well,
and we need to take the phone out of this patient's room. She is no longer has access to a phone. She only has access to the nurse remote thing where she can page a nurse if needed. No phone allowed.
Well, I wasn't really following any kind of a diet plan. I mean, that's my problem. I have to be completely frank with you. I'm sneaking food around. So when somebody tells me this is what you have to eat, I go into panic mode and feel like I have to get all the food in the world around me because I'm going to starve to death without it.
You know, sometimes you do the math, you've probably eaten the food that belonged for next 4 years ahead of time. What do you mean you're gonna
Or we'll block all online food delivery apps.
So next 4 years, if you don't eat anything, you're gonna come even. You follow that?
That's a good way to look at it.
Although Samantha constantly promised that she was finally going to work hard and take the program seriously, those promises usually disappeared the moment she returned home.
I mean, those are strong hospital beds. I mean, that's almost 1,000 pounds. What are they made out of? I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm actually just curious in general,
Home and had unrestricted access to food again, and the justification she gave for it is beyond ridiculous.
I've been following the diet. Sometimes it's just like, why bother? If food makes me happy and I'm gonna die anyways, why don't I just make myself happy?
Viewers were not happy with the way she was treating her body, saying, how could they allow her to destroy herself like this? Not only is she sick, but so are those around her.
And the nurse, if it's a different hospital, those nurses need to be told, hey, do not let her order food. If it gets delivered here, I guess y'all have a lunch. We'll just reimburse her, I guess. So have a year and out of the hospital because of cancer treatment a few years ago. Often there were weeks at a time. Dang. I got fed enough and there was easily more left. It sounds like she wanted a lot more food and they were already probably giving out the hospital. Yeah. I mean, you have like a full meal and stuff. I've had the sick family member and stuff. So I've seen the meals and stuff and everything. And I'm like, dang, why does that look so good? Over here, like, I was just having an old burger, but why does yours look better? you know? you know? So, because they are good, I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty good. Pretty good. So, I mean, and it's a good amount of food. It's not like, oh, here's like um a cube of meat. No, you got like a whole like chicken breast. It's good food. Good amount of food. You delivered food to hospitals before for family members, all typically pizza or pasta. Yeah, at least, I mean, if it's to family members, that's one thing. That's completely fine because they're not the one in the hospital. I said fine, really country. But the patient, you really need to get permission to see if the patient can even have it.
Her eating habits had become so extreme that even her daughter was deeply
That's up to the
concerned
nurses,
and
I guess.
emotionally affected, watching her mother slowly
Fine.
destroy her own health through constant overeating.
It's really hard to watch.
Oh, got my answer on two different sides. All right, I'll start with the green side. Frames typically made of powder-coated steel or aluminum alloy to ensure rigidity? To make sure it's a rigid. Did I say that right? With stainless steel frequently used in critical care areas for its rust and corrosion resistance. Hospital beds are constructed for heavy-duty materials designed to withstand repeated cleaning, shifting weights, and constantly daily something. I don't know why it blocked it. Typically made of powder-coated steel. Okay, there's that. And headboards, footboards, side rails are usually molded from high-impact durable plastics for easy mattresses. Cores are constructed from high-density something. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
My mom like this.
It's so good it makes me want to cry.
600, not 1,600, 600.
It breaks my heart seeing my mom just kind of lose mobility.
But instead of honestly acknowledging that her choices were the problem, Samantha often blamed outside circumstances and distractions rather than admitting that she simply was not following the program the way she needed to.
What's gonna happen when you guys aren't here? What's gonna happen when you leave? Why did I come home? Why did they want me out of there so bad?
The more you keep saying that, like, it's
Because they have started you on the process and they have provided you with all the necessary information and they're relying on you to follow the guidelines and whatever Dr. Now has given you because there are other people that need those beds. There's a lot of people that need those beds who are basically actively dying, that could be, etc. That's why they need the bed for more emergency situations. Right, that's basically what's true,
It's bad, it's going wrong, it's going bad.
I can't find a positive anywhere. I can't land on a positive if there's one that exists.
This is a good apartment. This is an amazing apartment.
For a normal-sized person, the size of the Titanic.
You need to find a positive. The more you continue to talk about the negative, the more
There's no positive, though.
There is a positive.
Where?
I feel like the child is being the adult. Which is, I mean, the child is very, very mature. Very, very mature. So I'm proud of this daughter, man. She should be an example. Where's the positive? Hey, how about you think of, this apartment may be sucky for you. It may be smaller than you need right now. However, let's work on getting to a point where this apartment feels much more comfortable for you. How about that? How about that? Oh. Daughter is being very, very mature. And I'm glad daughter is at least trying to kind of push her mom. I mean, daughter may actually be tired of hearing mom complain. She may be just tired of hearing mom complain, Like, hey, look, mom, we're going to have a talk, okay? But yeah, the positive part of it is looking forward to the future of feeling more comfortable in this apartment and wherever else you go. Yeah.
You need to find it. Stop thinking negative, because then you're not going to find any sort of positive.
Stop yelling at me!
To make matters worse, Samantha
She wasn't yelling at you for the last part of it. But go daughter! W daughter! Let's go!
Constantly justified cheating on the diet by treating unhealthy meals like rewards for minor effort,
No.
convincing herself that she deserved huge treats anytime she followed her diet.
I've been following Dr. Now's diet for the most part. The only difference is I still give myself treats and little rewards here and there to help deal with things. And I still give myself cheat days once every week to help motivate me, because I can push myself knowing that I'll have a reward waiting for me.
How many calories are in that Starbucks cup? I can see it's syrup lining. This looks like one of those like cookie things. I don't get Starbucks, so I have no idea. I mean, I've had some before, but yeah, that's not a treat. A treat is like maybe a McDonald's ice cream cone. I know we talked about this like last time we watched this video. Or like one little cookie, if anything. You shouldn't be cheating. I'm not saying that's fine too, because you're just taking a step back and then you're going to miss that sweet treat next time you have your next healthy meal. If you have a healthy meal next, I don't know. Yeah, this is not your treat. No.
Although Samantha was put on an administered diet for months to make her lose weight, her trail of excuses still didn't end. Like Angela J, who constantly made excuses for her behavior while putting the pressure of her situation onto everyone around her. Featured in Season 7, Episode 19, Angie's relationship with food had become so unhealthy that she used it as justification for nearly every bad decision she made throughout her journey. Not only was Angie completely dependent on her daughter Desiree, but despite having her own child and responsibilities to take care of, Desiree was still expected to sacrifice her own life every day to care for Angie.
But I would never turn my back on her. I will be here because I know that she needs me.
But Angie rarely seemed concerned about how much pressure this put on her family. Instead, she constantly defended her eating habits by claiming food was the only thing helping her cope with her emotions and struggles.
Because I constantly need to escape. So we have to keep a lot of food in the house at all times. And I have to have.
I just feel disgusted watching her eat right now. Because it looks like she's just so happy about eating. I mean, all of them have been, but I don't know. The way she was eating just makes me angry. Because your daughter is sacrificing her younger, I'm not sure how old daughter is, but her younger years to, enjoy her life and go out and do things on her own. And yet she's sacrificing her time to take care of you, and I feel like you don't give a freaking crap about it. And she has to it looks like she has to clean you too. I have a cookie, I had to pause eating. I agree. It's okay. I like two cookies earlier, and they're not small. Hi, GB. Yeah, so you don't care about your daughter, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. She's still alive, her mom? I don't know. We just got started on this one, but we'll probably see. I think the ones that have passed away, he does mention, or has mentioned that they do pass away. So I don't know. But hopefully we have a better ending.
Have what I want. So if we ever run out of anything, then Desiree needs to go to the store.
Things became even more frustrating once Angie revealed what she'd actually expected from Desiree moving forward.
But I have to keep pushing it with her because I have to have an answer. So when she gets done with errands and getting the groceries, I'm going to try to talk to her again. Because there's no more time for her to stay on the fence about it. Then honestly, I think siding with her mother and saving me would be the obvious choice.
Rather than understanding Desiree's concerns, Angie turned the entire situation into an argument about herself, acting as though her daughter's own family and responsibilities mattered less than her demands.
So you want me to leave my boyfriend, move to Texas, and be okay with that?
Oh, here we go.
Right. I mean,
Hey, stop everything you're doing, and you're gonna move to an entirely different state to help me with my issue that I caused on myself. And if you say no, then oh my gosh, I'm the victim then. I'm the victim if you don't agree to come with me so I can ruin your life. Bye, Rock. Have a good one.
But your boyfriend's not gonna be dramatic and call me a
that night, I haven't even got time to address anything. I've been...
Yeah, this is what I knew was gonna happen.
Even worse.
That's what I knew was gonna happen. Oh my. You're lucky your daughter is helping you. Okay? You're lucky. I don't know. I don't know why she stopped talking to me. I don't know why. Yeah, and everything was fine, I thought, and then she just decided to stop all communication with me, and I just wonder why. Well, I wonder why. You don't have to.
When
She just
Desiree
know.
tried expressing how overwhelmed she felt, Angie immediately dismissed her emotions and accused her of being dramatic instead of listening to her.
So then
This
I'm
little
in
words.
the position to pick between my
That shouldn't be
mother or my boyfriend and my child.
No, your child would still be here without your boyfriend, just like the other one was.
We have a whole family basically involved. Apparently she had a previous boyfriend. Maybe the child was of the previous. I don't know. But my gosh. Don't live your life. Come clean out my rolls. I don't like you. I really don't like you. The two guys at the beginning pissed me off, but I really don't like you. You as a mother to your daughter. I don't like this relationship. I hate this. I hate that. It makes me mad. Yo, Kings there. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't care you have a boyfriend that's, with you, with taking care of your child. Well, your boyfriend can just stay here and we'll take the child with us, I guess.
Not right.
Well, you do whatever you want to do.
Especially when you know that I'm gonna pick you.
Okay. It's never about me. It's never been about me.
Freaking flashback.
Throughout
This whole thing has been about you. Everything has been about you. Your daughter cleans your rolls, the hoo-ha down there. She cleans you. She takes care of you. She feeds you. She shops for you. Now you're telling her to leave the place that she knows and is comfortable with. Leave her boyfriend, which I'm assuming they've been with each other for a long time. And just because you're going to come with me and help me while I try to get help, but I'm probably going to be bad and then not, and just waste everyone's time. I was a good mother. How are you a good mother? Please elaborate.
Conversation, Angie repeatedly manipulated and gaslit Desiree whenever she tried speaking honestly, making it clear that Angie expected support without wanting.
Yeah, it's manipulation because it's your mother. You want to take care of your mother. It's just so painful that you feel like you have to say yes.
Wanting to acknowledge how unfair the situation had become.
I can't rely on nobody, but everybody relies on me. I'm tired.
How do they rely? How do they rely on you? What have you done for this family other than rely on their help? You've done nothing. You will sit around all day while they take care of literally everything in the household. Yeah, now I'm manipulating you and gaslighting you to think that I'm the one that's doing everything around here.
I'm tired.
I'm not saying
I knew
I'm
this
not
was
going.
stupid.
How are you tired? You probably sleep all day.
I've been on board since day one.
Yeah. So you were on board before too, and because of Daisy, you didn't go.
And now I don't have a
here we
reason
are
to be
again.
here.
Except for you're knocked up again.
Following that argument, Angie.
And she's pregnant too. She's pregnant again. I mean, you probably shouldn't be, if you're not ready. Be a little bit more careful. But, however, I'm so mad at the mom.
Tried to justify her demands, not realizing that everything she said sounded unreasonable.
For me to have to convince my daughter to do this to save her mother's life just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm really hurt by that because if I don't...
Hold on, sorry. I zoned out. I zoned out in my actual anger. I was literally just sitting here watching it, and my mind was not comprehending what she was saying. I'm gonna go back so I can listen and be mad again. Thank you for the 3 strange streak.
Unreasonable.
For me to have to convince my daughter to do this to save her mother's life just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm really hurt by that because
I had to convince her, I had to strongly convince my daughter in order, you know, to save her mom's life. You gaslit her! You're using her! You're manipulating her! You are a bad mother! I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You're a bad mother. Like, oh, you know, we gotta be nice. You know, some days people just have bad days, and that's fine. That's understandable. I understand people have bad days. However, I feel like this is an everyday occurrence. I'm doing this on purpose, by the way. I'm back. Okay. Welcome back from the break. It was very long. Okay. A whole long 2 seconds, probably. I think it was like a second and a half. Anyway. Hi, Striker. I'm pissed off. How are you doing today? Of course she's tired. Do you know how hard it is for the human body just to function with all the extra weight on it, just to breathe? You know, that's true. That's why she's tired all the time. I'm tired of your freaking attitude, and I've never even met you. I'm only watching like 15 minutes of you. Hi, great.
if I don't find a way to be able to do this, then the only option I have left is to give up and just wait to...
Eventually, Desiree gave in and agreed.
I just gotta give up and wait to die, basically. They cut out the word die. I guess I'll just wait around and die because I'm not gaslighting my daughter enough. Okay.
Agreed to travel with her mother, leaving her boyfriend and child behind, just so Angie could continue depending.
She left the child behind. I mean, I guess you need all the help you can get, and you don't need any extra things to take care of or humans to take care of, you know? Imagine traveling to another state as a mother, probably a caring and loving mother, having to leave their child behind. Tiny child. But you don't care about that. You only care about gaslighting your own child. You don't care about your child's child. Your grandchild? Apparently you don't care about your grandchild. Yep, she left the child behind with a boyfriend. Stop eating!
On her. Viewers heavily criticize Angie's behavior, with one person commenting, "To demand your daughter to choose you over her relationship after you chose food and drugs over your daughter is some of the most entitled shit I've ever seen on the show." The doctor now decided to give her another opportunity and instructed her to properly follow the diet if she truly wanted surgery. But as expected, Angie quickly fell back into her old habits and once again used her emotions as an excuse to binge eat fried food all day, while ignoring both the program and the sacrifices her family had made for her.
Everything's on my shoulders, and moving to Houston's been difficult and challenging.
What's on your shoulders? What do you mean by everything is on your shoulders? What do you mean? All the extra fat you're gaining on your shoulders? Is that what's on there? Like, I'm pissed off at her. I feel so bad for the daughter. Like, I'm gonna be mean. You know, I don't care. I'm gonna be mean. You're not even trying. See, apparently she's not even trying. She did all that stuff and is not actually putting any effort to it. I don't have sympathy. Sorry. If you're gonna try and actually put effort into it, 100%, that's amazing. I'm very proud of you. You're not doing anything other than ripping apart your entire family. Yeah, you put everything on your daughter's shoulders. Okay.
Finding a place there is not that easy from here. And Desiree's due date is in a couple months. And that's just another thing. That's making figuring out any plans to do this even harder.
Because of all her excuses and manipulation, it was inevitable that Angie would not be able to reach her goal in time. Dr. Now wasn't happy with her progress and reminded her that she had been given a bigger target to achieve.
So it looked like you almost lost 50 pounds, huh?
Yes.
All right, that's a little progress, but you're supposed to lose 100 pounds in 2 months, and on top of that, it's been 5 months since you were here. So at this point, you haven't shown me you're taking this seriously as you need.
5 months since she was at her last appointment. Yeah, what's the difficult move? They probably had to rent a U-Haul just for her. I mean, it's pretty cheap. Unless you're traveling across the whole country, that might be a little expensive, but I mean, I ain't gonna say no.
I'm never approving you for anything today, but since you lost 50 pounds, we're giving you a chance to stick with your diet and try to lose another 50 pounds.
But there was another thing Dr. Now noticed, which he tried to talk out with Angie, which she then outrightly denied.
I don't sound what?
You don't sound normal. Are you taking any new medication or anything else I should know about?
Am I taking medicine?
Yeah, are you taking any drugs or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, something is going on with you.
Angie again tried to take the upper hand in the conversation by trying to be smart and telling Dr. Now that the diet goal was flawed to begin with.
And let me remind you, because maybe you forgot, your weight loss was 50 pounds in 1 month, not 100 pounds. Ever did you say that to me?
I definitely did.
Hey, the plan that you as an expert and, you know, it's flawed. It's never going to work for anyone, even though it's worked for many other people. It's just flawed. My body's built different. But now I'm curious. She does kind of sound like she's kind of slurring, like just kind of talking like this a little bit. And she did drugs in her past. So are you telling me? I'm going to let it get there. No, I'm going to wait before I rant.
On my call with you 2 months ago, that was the goal I gave you. So either you forgot or you're too high on something to remember.
Throughout the conversation, Angie seemed unfazed by Dr. Now's words and stayed in the delusion that she was making progress.
Well, if you expected me to lose 50 pounds every month for 6 months, I wouldn't need you.
What you seem to need is a calculator. Because
you need a calculator? I love Dr. Now. Well, I mean, why don't you do it then? I mean, apparently you need him because it's not working. You're not losing 50 pounds every month. You kind of do need him and allow him to help you. I won't go back just to 10 seconds.
For 6 months, I wouldn't need you.
what you seem to need is a calculator. Because losing 50 pounds a month for 6 months would have been weight loss goal of 300 pounds. And that's not what I asked you to do.
And when Dr. Now asked her to take it seriously, she put up another vile excuse, still thinking that she was right.
If you're expecting me to come there and sit around and wait for surgery for another month, I'm not coming. I don't have time for that.
Well, if you're going to expect me to go down there and wait a month for my surgery, well, screw you. You're screwing yourself. He don't care if you're like, okay, I'll just deal with you. I got another patient I can work with. He's fine. You're the one that actually needs the surgery. You're the one that with the loss here.
Surprisingly, Angie never completed the weight loss program and ended up heavily criticized by viewers because of her manipulation, excuses, and selfish behavior. She's a terrible person and does not deserve the help that is given to her. Her bullying her family is crap. And
I wouldn't even say bullying. I would say abusing.
Considering how often Angie blamed everyone else while refusing to change her own behavior, it's not hard to see why she became one of the show's most frustrating patients.
Oh my gosh, it's me! So wasn't she taking drugs? Didn't she start taking drugs? Actually, I'm gonna look that up. What was her name? I'm putting on relaxing music right now, which is my background music. Because I'm about to go on my rant. Just you wait. The rant is coming. You're gonna hear the video, but I'm not gonna play it. I'm just looking for her name.
Justified cheating on the diet.
Treats and little rewards here and there.
Everyone around her.
Angela J. Okay. Angela J. My 600-pound life. This one, Angela J., the one we're looking at, she appeared on season 7. Her journey was famously turbulent, defined by strained family dynamics, struggles with substance abuse, and conflicts with Dr. Now. Ultimately, she found a path toward a healthier lifestyle, working on her recovery and documenting her progress. Actually gives me a YouTube thing. She lost over 300 pounds. That's her now. She lost 300 pounds. And this is, you know, that's why I'm not playing the video. I'm just going to show, I'll try to show screenshots. Hold on, how about that? Went back to Ohio, clinic checkup. Okay, she's weighing in right now. 310. She's at 310 now. Oh, there's Dr. Now. Okay, well. Now, can we have some therapy involved? She gets her hair done. That's the end of the video. Now, do we have some therapy, especially for your child? My game vlogs, have a good one. I mean, if you're that large, you have to have skin removal surgery, and also your body's still gonna maintain that in certain areas. You're never gonna be like super skinny, perfect, anything like that. You're still gonna have to have procedures done to, you know, take care of everything else. I'm happy that she has lost weight. I am proud of her for that. Super Dumb 64, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm super proud of her for that. However, hi, Super Dumb. However, I like how the music stopped. Dun-dun-dun. I'll turn my music back on. You're telling me. The music's calming me down a little bit. You're telling me. I'll turn this back off because I'm gonna forget to turn it back off. Okay. That you manipulated, you gaslit your daughter, you made your daughter take care of you in every way, shape, form, fashion, whatever. You gaslit her to travel to another state, leaving her daughter behind with her significant other. Do all of that, sacrifice her freaking life, basically, for you to not do anything. You did nothing. Nothing. Didn't even try. You failed the program in the beginning. And apparently, you were also partaking in some special substance. What is a freaking more painful slap in the face to the daughter is that? If she actually went back to taking illegal substances at a new state. Like, hey, daughter, sorry, you know what? Frick you. I'm actually just not going to do nothing. I'm going to take drugs again. It's because I'm stressed. I really hope that your personality, your attitude, your way of treating your family has improved. I would not be surprised if you're no longer in contact with your daughter. Your daughter needs therapy because of you. I mean, that may have been the daughter in the video. I don't know. She looked different though. I mean, it had been a few years. It's been several years. So the daughter, I think, may have been with her during that last appointment that I saw in the update video. She took substances and didn't share. Yeah, so rude. So rude, but oh my gosh. Yeah, you sure did keep the worst one for last. I'm looking at a thumbnail that's titled Dr. Now's Most Brutal Moments on My 600-Pound Life. And the thumbnail is of Dr. Now angry, and it says, "You broke my scale." Maybe another day.